Alright, ready? Cool. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Debate of the Fans. We just saw the Buccaneers demolish the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. I got my Las Vegas Raider fan ambassador here to defend his team, because obviously I wasn't surprised, but obviously he has a different opinion. So please explain to me what happened. I wasn't surprised.
No. I feel like the Raiders came in and they started playing a good game in the first half.
Okay.
I feel like they played an honest game without their Pro Bowler tackle, and their defense, they didn't show up.
They didn't show up.
They didn't show up.
I mean, the defense in the beginning was kind of...
They didn't show up all game.
At all.
And I would say maybe you're right. Maybe in the beginning they did show up, but we were kind of relying on the offense to come in.
Yeah. Like, when you say, I mean, then explain to me why Rob Gronkowski was just getting open or even just beating your defense.
We just didn't have the right measure to, because we were putting a corner on him and he was too small. And then when he was making the play, he was limiting him from breaking out. Mm-hmm. But he was just getting his constant yards because we had our best corner covering Mike Evans. Because Mike Evans was their best receiver for a while before Godwin. Godwin didn't even get that many plays either, in my opinion. But did. Mike Evans got shut out.
He
got shut out.
I know, because
maybe if Arnett was in,
yeah,
or even if Abram, I think, because like the Kelsey game or the Chiefs when Kelsey was on,
yeah,
Abram was on him.
He was.
It's just Abram brings a whole life. He brings a whole kind of different vibe to the defense.
So when you say Abram is kind of like that Ray Lewis, like that game-changing mentality?
Definitely. He's a guy who he's super vocal. He's super aggressive. When you hear him out the field, man, you see him bring his defense to life.
Okay.
And I feel like maybe Crosby could have broke a little bit further, and then like he also does his kind of safety blitz and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But the guy who they replaced, I'm like, he was playing soft.
Yeah.
He was playing soft. I don't even know what he was doing. Like half the time when he was like he was supposed to be watching the running back and he was out there like 10-15 yards away.
Yeah.
And then
Ron Jones just jumping in, doing almost like a helicopter type of touchdown.
I was like, no, yeah. I'm like, even in that play, he's over there like standing back, and then like after Ron Jones just, I was like, oh man, I gotta run.
You were screaming at the TV like, what are you doing?
How do you replace the best player with something like that? It was just embarrassing.
Yeah. And I don't know, leave a comment down below, guys. We don't know what happened with his right tackle.
For real, what happened with Jackson? I watched the replay.
I'm neutral opinion, but I was rooting against him. But we didn't really Google it, but like it seems like. Well, can you explain? Because
obviously, I guess the play that they got him was when the Tampa Bay player was on the ankle of the other lineman.
Yeah,
he was trying to pull him out.
That's what we saw.
That's what I saw.
That's what we saw.
And then after the play, Jackson, he gets horse collar to the ground. And I was like, I thought that's where the flag was. I was like, that was unnecessary roughness. Mm-hmm. Somebody got him from the collarbone and just dropped him down. But I was just upset. And then even before that, our right tackle, Young, he gets injured too. Yeah. So now we're down another tackle. So now we're on our third string tackle. And then now we lose our guard too. All of a sudden, our offense can't do anything.
And I will say this. When it comes to guards and tackles and offensive linemen, like you cannot just replace bringing the backup. You just can't, because that chemistry, that rhythm that the quarterback and the offensive line have, you just cannot bring in someone else and like it's going to be like smooth sailing. So I would say that after the first half, Raiders and Tampa Bay were kind of a little blow for blow. There were some times that the Las Vegas was taking the lead. Sometimes Tampa Bay was just taking the lead, but after that incident happened, and then the second half started, it just went completely downhill.
And then after that, it was just hit after hit, and then there was a few plays where, and then after that interception, after Aguilar kind of like tipped that ball up. Yeah, after he took that ball up, I feel like everybody just quit.
There's a reason why Philadelphia let him go. And I was telling you, and you finally accepted it.
Aguilar was doing real good.
Don't let that...
He was doing phenomenal.
Don't let that distract you. Don't get it twisted. Aguilar, I don't even want to tell the story because Google, there's like a burning building in Philadelphia, and this man was catching babies outside, and then he threw shade at Aguilar, saying like, I could play for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't drop babies. I'm not going to drop a football. So you guys can do that.
Yeah, man. It was a fortunate event. I feel like the Raiders had it before. I was confident, but I still feel like the Raiders, we're still in the hunt. We're still in the hunt. It was just an unfortunate game. People just weren't playing their roles, and there was a few drop passes. Henry Ruggs, he was getting targeted a few times, but either the ball was too far out, or it was just great defense on the Tampa Bay.
I will say from a Tampa Bay, I was rooting against the Raiders, so I was going for Tampa Bay. I didn't see a dominance like they did against Aaron Rodgers last week. They were kind of
they were putting a lot of pressure on Derek Carr.
They were because after the tackle was ejected.
Yeah, after the guard was ejected. Yeah,
and I felt Ndamukong Suh was just being like a little ass out there. He was just like fine. He was trying to find something with your offensive line. Like he was just pushing and shoving. Like
yeah, I don't know. The Raiders. They just after that interception, they just sat down, and I was just upset. Yeah. I'm like, even if you're down, I'm like, I have a little pride, just keep playing. But after that interception, they just. And then that 3 and out, Derek Carr, I'm like, on that last 4th down, I'm like, are you looking for the run or are you looking for the pass?
Yeah, he goes just up.
Because I'm like,
popped.
You're going out of the pocket.
Yep.
And then I saw Aguilar open out there.
I saw him too. He was like, he's gonna throw. And
I thought he was gonna throw it to him.
And it's funny, one play before that, you said, look at my QB. Like, he has high IQ because he was running. He was running. He couldn't find anybody. He took it for first down. And I was like, why didn't he throw it? He's like, did you not see everyone was covered?
Everyone was guarded, yeah.
But now he do the same play. And now you're like, what are you doing, Carr?
I just felt like the frustration was there after that previous interception. Tampa Bay just was unstoppable.
I felt like you didn't have an answer for Rob. And Miller was just getting the small runs here and there. Like it was just like over time, it just build up, and
that's what happens when.
And I'll say Tom Brady threw a dime to Miller that just like it was like kind of like the dagger. It was in the back all day. It was in the back corner.
When you have all day to throw, any quarterback can throw a dime. Any quarterback.
So Tom Brady and Derek Carr had all day.
No,
Tom Brady They both had one moment. Tom Brady had all the day, all time in the day. He threw it in the back corner and dropped it right in Miller's hands.
Maybe Derek Carr one play.
Derek Carr had that same time all day, and he threw it just outside their offensive line to like a 5-yard gain.
I think but that was one play.
Exactly.
But Tom Brady, every single play, he had time for days. Our D-line just couldn't penetrate. I don't know what happened between Kansas City and then Tampa Bay. But it just didn't happen.
I don't know.
But Tom Brady throwing dimes, I'm like, sure. I'm like, if he is open right there, he was drinking some tea on the side, and he was there relaxing, and he's over here like jumping around, skinning, and I was like, okay, any quarterback can throw it down when they're in the pocket.
Well,
protected.
Well, when you demolish Aaron Rodgers and then you demolish the Raiders because you are the only team to leave one L on the Chiefs, so that is a statement.
Because that game, Derek Carr was well protected. We had all our line. We had all our offensive line. He was well protected. This game, I feel like he wasn't well protected. And that's why Henry Ruggs was able to break through. But if Derek Carr had that extra half a second, I feel like he could have hit him.
Let me tell you this scenario. What happens if you put Tom Brady in Derek Carr's situation where Tom Brady tried to throw that deep ball to Henry Ruggs? Easily what?
He would have thrown it.
And like a dime, like catch it, Henry Ruggs would have caught it?
Yeah, because...
So Derek Carr was the issue then?
What do you mean?
So we switched quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
You're saying if Tom Brady was the Raiders and Tom Brady had that situation where he threw a deep ball
to who?
To Ruggs.
Yes.
Will Tom Brady put it on Ruggs' hands?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say, but maybe. But I just felt like
I always felt
he had no. Derek Carr, like you said, that one where he like threw it over him and then over his fingertips. Yeah. Maybe he messed up on that throw. Yes.
I always felt like your Raiders' Achilles is always Carr. I just felt like ever since that Jack Del Rio run when he got hurt against the Texans, he was never the same. It just I don't trust Carr. Like I don't trust Goff. I don't trust Carr.
I would say that yes, he's not the same player. Yes, he doesn't. But what I'm saying is, if Derek Carr is well protected like Tom Brady was, he is a phenomenal quarterback. But yes, he's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not even Deshaun Watson, where he can run and pass the ball.
Mm-hmm. He's an old school pocket.
Yeah, he's an old school pocket.
So
I felt like it was just unfortunate event. We just didn't have online, and then when we did have something. It was gone within the half.
I just gotta say, I was not surprised. Tampa Bay all the way. We're gonna go all the way. We shut down the only team that put an L on the Chiefs. That means if we beat them, we can beat the Chiefs. All I'm saying
is, man, we did better than the freaking Packers. We did better than the Packers.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Let's see if I have to bring this guy out again to defend himself. Because you up are going against the Browns.
We are gonna destroy the Browns. They don't got OBJ. That's it.
You heard it here. It is live on the internet world, so you cannot escape that. I did not say that. So we will see. Catch you in the next one. Adios.